Hi guys, the long-awaited iOS 13 is here and you've all waited for dark mode for a very long time. It's finally here. The dark mode really is easier on the eyes and it gives all apps a beautiful dark color scheme, and it's perfect for low light environment. You can access it through settings and go to display and brightness, and here you see automatic, and I prefer setting it to automatic. You can customize it to turn it on at a certain time that you prefer, and you can also I prefer doing it automatic, and you can also access it use it manually. You can access it from control center and toggle here, turn on and off, and that's how you get your dark mode going. You can also turn on and off the dark mode using the Siri. Turn on dark mode.
Okay, I turned on dark mode.
Turn off dark mode.
Okay, I turned off dark mode.
So this is one of the way of turning on and off the dark mode. More about iOS 13. It is compatible with certain devices like iPhone SE and iPhone 6 and onwards, and iPad mini 4 or newer, and iPod touch 7th generation, iPad Air 2 or newer, and it's 4 GB update, so it's going to take a few minutes longer. And download larger apps on mobile data. Here's what you need to do. Go to settings, go to iTunes and App Store, and go to app downloads, and then you have 3 options. Whichever is suitable to you, always allow. Ask if over 200 megabit, always ask. So choose one of them. iOS 13 gives 4 new wallpaper options that you can choose from, and which has a built-in dark mode or light. And we set this first, and then we'll check that out. And let's do the dark mode. Yeah, and it changes to dark mode. We'll turn it back to the light mode, and here it is. Dark mode is integrated throughout the built-in apps, settings to system level views. As you can see here, we changed this to the dark mode, and it changes to dark mode. So all of the apps are integrated with dark mode. In iOS 13, it's easier to move the cursor. All you have to do is press and hold, and then the cursor moves around. And unlike in the past, it's an easier way to move the cursor around. Quick path typing, swipe functionality on the stop keyboard. Without having to type, you can and this is how it works. Quick path keyboard is available for some languages. Let's check it out. And that is a cool feature here. Changes to the volume is it gets large and then it shrinks down. And the silence switch is different too. This icon popping up on and off. Shortcuts are installed by default on all iOS 13 devices, and there are some enhancements such as supporting third-party apps, also automation features that gives you this is the automation feature. You can create a personal automation, set up home hub, and do a lot of fun things. Sign in with Apple is secured. It doesn't track your location. You can use your name and email to log in, or you can use the Face ID, which is even better, to log in. Siri Kit for audio can now play music, podcasts, audiobooks, and it works with third-party apps. In iOS 13, there's more to Memoji and Animoji. You have access to 3 new Memoji, and let's take a look at it. And you can customize it, and new Memoji, you can change the skin color, the hairstyle. You have different hairstyles, and the eyebrows. You can choose different eyebrows, different eyes, different head, different nose, different mouth, different ears, and facial hair, eyewear, headwear, and makes it so much fun. And then you can add this to your text message, or you can drag it and you can take it wherever you want to. And you have access to Memoji from Notes as well. You can, and this is where the emoji, Animoji, you have access to all of that from Notes as well. That's the added new feature. Let's find out what's new in App Store. Go to the icon on the right hand top corner and you will see updates there. And what's new is the arcade is new, and that's all very exciting. You can optimize battery charging by going to settings, and let's go to battery and go to battery health, and maximum capacity is 100%. You want to turn on what's called the optimized battery charging. What this does is at night when you put it to charging, it'll charge up to 80% and stay at that, and by the time you wake up in the morning, then it completes the 100% charging. Privacy. Apple and privacy is always on top of the game. Go to settings. Let's go to privacy. Now, for every app that you open, it asks for location information. So when you do that, ask next time is a new option that iOS 13 has. So every time you can choose while using the app, maybe just one time, ask next time as well. So these are the options available for your location access. With iOS 13, even Bluetooth has to have permission to access your location. It will ask for permission. Face ID is 50% faster, and quicker app launching, and the size of the app is decreased by 50% for many of them, with providing better storage. You can now create folder on iOS device. Go to files, go to on my iPhone, and in the empty space, just press and hold, and then you have the options popping up. give it a name, and then you have a new folder. You can now compress or expand files. Go to Files, go to on my iPhone, and then choose the file you want to compress, hold and press, and then you get the compress option here. If you want to do multiple files, put all the multiple files in one folder and follow the same steps. Now you can add people to folders and notes. Go to the three dot icon on right top corner and select notes, and you can group notes into one folder, and then go to move to, and then new folder, give it a name, save it, and here it is, you grouped it. And then go to folders, and then choose a folder, and then tap the icon on right hand top corner, add people, and this is how you share the folder with people. With Apple Music, lyrics is synced with songs. Just play any song. And turn on the lyrics key at the bottom left. This is a faster way to make changes to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi without going through settings. Go to Control Center, and the icons pop up, and you can make changes to Wi-Fi, or similarly you can make changes to Bluetooth. Connect to your Bluetooth. It's a new feature called Peek. You can tap and hold any app icon or any link in Safari, and here it appears. And you have the download link as well, and this is what the Peek does. You can now save a screenshot to a file instead of a photo gallery. Here's the screenshot, gives you the option, press done, and then save to files. Go to Photos and choose a few photos, and go to Share button, and then see the option button here. Make sure that all photos data is disabled. You can pinch photos to zoom in or zoom out all the way. Notes, you can use 3 fingers to open, cut, copy, and paste. And you can and use 3-finger tap twice to undo. New in reminders is you have my list on top here, and then you have the reminders with which is scheduled. You can create your own reminders with custom coloring and with a name to it. Now you can automatically close Safari tabs. Go to Settings, go to Safari, and go to Close tabs, and you have options manually after 1 day, after 1 week, after 1 month, so you do have an option there. You can now use a mouse with iPhone or iPad. Go to Settings, go to Accessibility, go to Touch, go to Assistive Touch, and go to Devices, and then Bluetooth devices, and this is where you can pair your iOS device with Bluetooth. Safari Download has a built-in download manager now. It prompts you to download. You just have to tap down the built-in download manager. You can see the download in progress and previous downloads, and it also gives you, you tap the magnifying glass, it will take you to the file where it's downloaded. Download larger apps on mobile data. Here's what you need to do. Go to settings, go to iTunes and App Store, and go to app downloads, and then you have three options. Whichever is suitable to you, always allow, ask if over 200 megabit, always ask. So choose one of them. With iOS 13, even Bluetooth has to have permission to access your location. It will ask for permission.